Today we are looking into the optional binding. In the last video we have covered optionals and optional chaining. If you have not gone through those, I recommend watching it. Back to optional binding. It's a way of binding optional data. We know optionals may or may not have value. So before performing any operation on optionals, binding process make sure that the operation is performed on the right set of data. This video we will work on force unwrapping, use of if-let, guard, and we'll work on example where we'll validate a form using the mentioned concept. So let's dive in. Create an optional int value. Create another var result of type int. Notice this is not an optional and assign optional value to it. See the error, it says the value assigned is not unwrapped. Give some value to optional var and use a sign of exclamation to force unwrap. This concept is called force unwrapping. There are a number of reasons why this is unsafe. If I remove the optional value, see we get the error again. And if it's the same case in the app, we will end up getting crash, which is not a good experience. There are other ways to safely unwrap an optional value. Let's look into if-let. In this case, you bind the data into a new variable. And if the data is there in the new variable, you perform operation. Otherwise, you fall back to the error handling. In our case, the value is not there. So it is going to print nil, which can be seen in the right pane. Let's give optional var some value, say 10. Now you can see it binds the data and execute the block of code. Okay, let's talk about guard. It provides an early exit from a function and this is how it looks. So what is this method test guard is doing? Checking the optional value, and if it is nil, it is not executing anything in the method. That's why we call it early exit. This is very handy if your method logic is dependent on some value. You don't want to execute anything if the value is missing. So this is it for today. In the next video, we will work on validating form using if, let and guard, which will help you find the actual use case for these. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if this was helpful, please hit that like button too and share it with your friends. See you in my next video. Bye bye.